So what will happen? We're going to start off here and show a very simple map and show you the basics of Stronghold in about 2 minutes. It's all about having people, and to get people you need to be popular. So once we've got some people, we can place down an apple farm, and a guy will become an apple farmer and go and start making apples. He then place a granary, he's got somewhere to put the food. We can then give people extra food, making us more popular, giving us more people. Equally, we can place a wood cutting post. A guy becomes a wood cutter. He goes and chops trees down. We get wood. We can then make bows, weapons. We can then go attack people, which brings us on to perhaps the more traditional part of an RTS. Stronghold's always been a kind of mix of resource management, castle building, and RTS, which kind of gives it its own uniqueness, I think. Once we've got weapons, we can place a mercenary camp here. We can get some Arabic units going for us. But again, it's all about having the people. If we've got the people around the campfire, we can get the troops. So that's the second kind of part of it, is the fighting bit. The third bit, again, is castle design, and we're very much a castle builder. You've got a set of tools to build a castle. If you build the castle well, you'll hold off more people. If you build a great big open gap with a big sign saying, "Welcome to my castle" in it, and no gate, it's bad castle design. If you build a big heavy wall with lots of towers and a killing area, it's a much better one. So the third part is building a castle. And now if we look over here, we can see, we've set up a game with this one very simple AI enemy. He's hardly got his castle built. He's got big holes in it. Easy. This, so far, so Stronghold Crusader. Where we differ, where extreme kind of moves on, is that we go from like a 1,000 unit game to a 10,000 unit game. It's hordes and hordes and hordes of enemies against you. And here we've got just a couple of outposts. So while our guy's admiring the apples, 100 slingers have just come our way and we're probably going to get crushed. That's the difference. You end up with a lot more troops. Now we've given you an extra problem, an extra thing to deal with, and we give you the tools to do it. You've got a thing called a tactical aid bar here, where we can just call in reinforcements, or Eric's going to arrow volley those slingers away with a couple of arrow volleys, and then perhaps deal with the remaining few with bring in some mace men. And we're using it very defensively, and unless you do this, you are not going to be able to win the game. So with the original, you've got to build your economy, you've got to manage your troops, you've got to build your castle. With this, you've got to do all that, but you've also got to use these tactical powers to keep you in the game long enough.